Hello and welcome to something I don't know what I'm going to call this series, to be honest with you. It could be called anything. Honest to God, I don't know what I'm going to call this video when I make it. I mean, I have some ideas, but I might just ask my friends, and whatever the title of this video is probably the one that won, the little poll I did for them. Well, not did for them. But today's going to be interesting, because I'm going to be talking about, Shake It Up. Now, here's the thing about Shake It Up. I had no intentions to make this sort of, audio where I just talk about Shake It Up, because Shake It Up is truly, truly mid. Do I hate Shake It Up? No, but I can't in good conscience, I can't say Shake It Up is one of the best shows of all time. And it's something that when I talk about Shake It Up, people are going to be like, oh, well, it's Shake It Up. I mean, I don't know. And I guess this is me wanting to talk about Shake It Up. I do have a lot of things to say about something sometimes. But it's very hard for me to dedicate editing an entire video, talking about it, getting footage for it. That takes a lot of effort to do. Even then, I'm pretty sure with this, I mean, while the audio might be recorded, it might take me a while to release it. Just because it takes a while for stuff to download. And talking about Shake It Up is not really worth an entire video. If you somehow found this or subscribed to my channel, think of this as audio to play in the background. You might have that one friend that might talk. This is meant to replicate that in a way. I don't know if I'll go on for an hour about Shake It Up, but it's Shake It Up. It was either this or No Good Nick, and I really want to talk about No Good Nick, but again, I asked my friends, and Shake It Up won. So I'm talking about Shake It Up. Shake It Up's weird because I genuinely started gassing it up for my siblings as a way to gaslight them into thinking it was a good show. Because none of them talk about Shake It Up. If you ask Disney kids your age, or around my age, hey, what shows did you watch on Disney Channel, right? I'm pretty sure very few people will mention Shake It Up as one of their first three answers. Shake It Up is kind of forgettable, but also Shake It Up is one of the most important Disney Channel shows for a certain person. Shake It Up is important for a certain person's career, but aside from that, I mean, no one really talks about Shake It Up. I guess it's my job to talk about it, and yeah, I don't think it's not bad, it's just okay. And I mean, I don't know if that's the show's fault, or maybe I have standards too high. I'm comparing it to shows around that time, which would be Good Luck Charlie, Jessie, shows like that. It's kind of weird, Shake It Up, because the gimmick and the present sound good. Two characters, Cece and Rocky, basically go out and are dancing on a show called Shake It Up Chicago. And that just opens an entire can of worms for the entire Shake It Up series, because yes, there are different Shake It Ups around the world, which makes you wonder how okay, first of all, how does that even work? Shake It Up Chicago, is it like a local TV station thing where it's only in Chicago Shake It Up, you can only watch it in Chicago, on local Chicago. But also it's does that represent the whole state where Chicago's from? It's stuff like this that I should really, really be asking about. But no one truly, truly is going to ask about Shake It Up Chicago. I mean, we know that there's other ones, but it's for that state specifically. Is there a Shake It Up Atlanta? Shake It Up Hawaii? I know technically it would be Honolulu. Shake It Up Montgomery. Stuff like this matters. Is it PBS, where it's public broadcasting? Do I, as a person, pay these people to dance? Because there's no way in hell that an entire Hollywood studio would purposely license out multiple Shake It Ups. Who's paying for this? Because there is multiple Shake It Ups. And it's been going on for years, so it's public broadcasting. We know that it's meant to be famous because, again, Cece is obsessed with getting on the show and getting a front and like getting like on the front line. Like I'm genuinely asking this question because why is there multiple Shake It Ups? Why isn't there just one Shake It Up? Like, obviously it's regional, but like, is it like a big show? Obviously not, because the thing is though is that like we know that in certain episodes, like the charity episode, they're focused on fundraising for that area. So it's like an area-based thing. We know that it's live. Is it a PBS deal? Am I thinking too hard on the implications of Shake It Up? Yes, but that's one of the only interesting things about the show. Because Shake It Up is mid. It genuinely, like, I'm sorry to Shake It Up fans that are like, oh, well, you know, it just... No, it's not. You just know. I'm being honest with you. Like, the only thing I can say Shake It Up did good was start Zendaya's career. Like, Shake It Up was start with Zendaya's career, and I that's the one thing I can thank it for. I mean, Bella Thorne's there too, but it's like, I don't... God. This is going to be so hurtful because I know someone out there is a big fan of Bella Thorne. They're going to be like, well, no, she was good. No, I'm sorry. I genuinely think Bella Thorne's peak was Shake It Up. Name me something else Bella Thorne was in. Go on, I'll wait a bit. Yeah, that's right. You can't. You can't name me anything. You might have said, oh, well, I said the Babysitter series. Yeah, but like, I doubt that counts. He's not even like a main role. Like, it's hard for me to say, but like Bella Thorne in The Babysitter feels like Cece, but way more mature and vulgar. Because she definitely would say, I got shot in the boob, that's unattractive. She would say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but she would say that. The Babysitter movies are good, honestly. I recommend them, honestly. Very, very good. Not much else to say. They aren't worth watching for Bella Thorne. I mean, it's just Bella Thorne, honestly. Like, it's so weird to say that. And then meanwhile, Zendaya's career took off after Shake It Up. She got Casey Undercover, a really good show, and better than Shake It Up in many ways. And my siblings have watched Casey Undercover so many times, more than Shake It Up. It is hard to get them to watch an episode of Shake It Up because they get bored, but they can watch multiple episodes of Casey Undercover. Also, man, and like, I mean, I don't know, because like, again, I'm here to talk about Shake It Up. I don't want to get derailed, even though it's going to happen again. I'm going to go on another tangent about something else. But it's like, I mean, I just don't like Shake It Up. It's okay, but it's like, I try to gas it up to like be like, oh, yeah, bro, you got to watch Shake It Up, its peak. Because I've noticed something about me when it comes to something. When I gas up something, it really all depends on something. If I think something's really good, I'll just put it on, no questions asked. There are some exceptions, like No Good Nick, where I will gas it up and talk about why it's really good, because no one talks about No Good Nick except the people that watch No Good Nick. Seriously, watch No Good Nick. It had Mr. Mosby directing. Phil Lewis directed on some of these episodes. No running in the lobby. Yeah, him. Regardless, though, like, watch No Good Nick. Like, if anything, just watch No Good Nick, man, honestly. Oh, yeah, right. Shake It Up. I'm going to surprise some people with this because I genuinely surprised my sister with this fact. Zendaya doesn't sing the Shake It Up intro. It's actually Selena Gomez. She's like, wait, really? And then I put on the extended song. She's like, oh, yeah, no, that's her. That's Selena. She also had Oreos, actually. I had them. They're very good. Nice cinnamon flavor. Honestly, try them. I guess fall into the consumer of capitalism. But very, very, very good, you know? Very good. I'm also just going to maybe start doing my accounting assignments. I mean, I'm recording this, but I'm doing like some accounting assignments as well. And I'm getting sidetracked by literally Shake It Up. It's not even that good. Like it's okay. Honestly, genuinely, it is okay. And I mean, like, there are some things that just stick to my head whenever I think about Shake It Up. And it's never really a good thing. Like, one of the ones I like... Before I rewatched the series, because I did that to myself because I'm insane, I remember 3 scenes. One of them where Bella Thorne and Zendaya, and yes, I know their names are Cece and Rocky, but I think it is 10 times funnier to just call them Zendaya and Bella Thorne because that's how you remember them. Don't lie. Okay? Don't lie to me. Is that they were on a plane and they were dancing. I forgot who was flying the plane, but rewatching the episode, yeah, it was the little brother. I forgot his name. Yeah. I do remember the other guy, Ty. Yeah, great. I mean, also hot take, but I genuinely like the B plots with Ty, the little brother, and the other guy. I also forgot his name. Oh man, bro, Shake It Up, absolute cinema show. But like, I cannot remember the characters' names. Even then, like I was watching the series, I'm just, oh yeah, Zendaya and Bella Thorne, even though their names are Cece and Rocky. Speaking of Cece and Rocky, I I genuinely think the most impactful thing Shake It Up left on society was like Club Penguin. Like they were in a Club Penguin and you could befriend them. They had like one of the ugliest things ever, dude. Like straight up like one of the worst backgrounds ever. Who wants to befriend Penguin Zendaya and Penguin Bella Thorne? Well, actually, no. I have to officially say Penguin Rocky, and because Zendaya is a different character in Club Penguin, like Penguin Rocky and Penguin Zendaya are two separate characters, which is stupid. It implies the existence of Penguin Bella Thorne, but that's Cece. And again, I'm thinking way too hard about Shake It Up, a show that no one really liked. Even I, as a kid, I mean, to be honest, anytime I'd watch Shake It Up, it's mainly because there was something else that I wanted to watch more importantly, like Phineas and Ferb or literally any other show. Like, I would never watch Shake It Up unless everything else on the other channels was boring and I needed to watch something, and Shake It Up was the only thing on that I could tolerate. Oh, boy. I mean, I do like the choreography, honestly, but also it's like, just watch the beginning dances, It's like, I mean, do I really want to say that, it's a very good show? I can't lie to your face and tell you have to watch Shake It Up, because I don't think it's worth revisiting, and I don't think it's worth watching Disney Plus, getting Disney Plus for. It's I don't think it's worth it, or to buy. I don't think Shake It Up left an impact on society. And I think it's kind of sad because its creator, that was the final thing he made. Straight up, I was looking into his career to see what he was doing beforehand, before I wanted to go on this nice little tangent. And he died. He died 2 years afterwards. He stopped working on season 1. And that's the last thing he made. I feel bad for him, honestly. Because, I'm pretty sure he made other works that people will love and recognize him for. But, Shake It Up was, the last thing he made. And I'm out here saying I didn't like it. I think it's mid. No, if it wasn't for him, Zendaya's career never would have started, so. It's good. Honestly, it's good that Shake It Up was made for that. But I don't know, honestly. Shake It Up is just there. It's a show that's just stuck in time. It feels like it's forgotten about because I just don't think it was good. I can prove that it's good in one way. It only had one crossover. And to some of you guys, crossovers are not something that's similar. But Shake It Up was in the same production company as It's a Laugh Studios. Now, It's a Laugh Studios would always cross over with other shows. And it's sad that Shake It Up only had one. Because it meant that there was no point in putting Shake It Up in other shows. To give you an idea, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and On Deck basically had a lot of crossovers. They had one with an entirely different show on Disney XD. Jesse had one, multiple actually. Liv and Maddie had one, I think, but they had more guest stars of anything. And then, I mean, Shake It Up did too, but guest stars were just so common in that era. It had one, and it wasn't even on the show. It was on a different show, Good Luck Charlie. Now, I could have talked about Good Luck Charlie, but I feel like everyone is gonna talk about Good Luck Charlie eventually, Someone will do a giant retrospective, be like, Good Luck Charlie is one of the best shows ever. I think it's good. I mean, it's definitely one of the better shows because it had the Muppets. An entire episode for the Muppets, Kermit the Frog, Fozzie Bear, peak. Literally, unironically, watch Good Luck Charlie only for the Muppets episode. But it had a Shake It Up crossover. Which, again, going back to the beginning, right? So, if you don't know, and this is relating to like multiverse stuff, anytime a show crosses over, it means that it exists in the same canon as another show. So to give you an idea, Good Luck Charlie is basically canon to so many shows. And because of that, it links together that they are all in the same universe. And it gets very, very insane when you think about the fact that there's multiple versions of Selena Gomez, but not counting Selena Gomez because Selena Gomez canonically exists in the universe, but she's not Selena Gomez. She's just okay. So we have Selena Gomez, and then we have Alex from Waverly Place, and then we have another version of Selena Gomez from the Arwen pilot. If you count that canon, which I don't know, the point is that there's multiple versions of characters, and thanks to crossovers, we know that they're all in a same universe. So there is a Casey Undercover, or I guess a Casey Cooper, and there is a and there is a Rocky. Both characters that canonically exist in the same universe, but look very similar. Very fucked up stuff. And it happens with Jesse too, because Bailey and Jesse look the same because they're played by the same actor, Debbie Ryan. Speaking of which, Debbie Ryan's peak is 16 Wishes. It's on Tubi. After this, just straight up go watch 16 Wishes. Watch it on your birthday. That's what I sort of did, but I not sort of that. I did that 1 year, actually. Might do it again. I don't know. I'm pretty insane in the head. Well, right. That's right. Shake It Up. How could I forget Shake It Up? The whole point of this video. Have I said it's like mid? Wait. I could technically make a joke where it's like Shake It Up, right? So if you don't know, Shake It Up has, a lot of Disney sitcoms have a point where they try and make a pun out of something. So for example, which show does it well enough? Oh yeah, Liv and Maddie, another show which I might talk about, I might not. I don't know, to be honest with you. Because keep in mind, I did this because I got hyper fixated on Shake It Up and I wanted to talk about it. But I didn't want it to be sort of deranged and insane. I did not want to talk about Shake It Up to my friends. Well, because, I didn't want to be talk about Shake It Up and basically dunk on it the entire time. Even though this is the whole point of the video, is to me put it out and to have an outlet to talk about it for. Because I guess some people just like listening to people talk about background noise. I don't know, man. It's Shake It Up. But, so, Liv and Maddie, right? They basically had a thing where it's like Blank-a-Rooney. So it's like, Twin-a-Rooney, Gun-a-Rooney, the nuclear launch codes are Rooney. Stuff like that, right? None of those episode titles are real, except maybe Twin-a-Rooney. I'm not going to check. It's not worth checking for Liv and Maddie, dude. I doubt anyone's going to be like, you didn't say a proper Liv and Maddie title name. Fine, Driver-Rooney, Swapper-Rooney, Joey-Rooney, Froyo-Yolo-Rooney, Gun. Look, the point is that it's very common for shows to do that for Disney sitcoms. Shake It Up. And yes, I'm trying to say in the beat of the summer is like, dun, 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 shake it up. Never doing that again for this video. I guess audio. Is audio better? Video? I mean, I'm not going to edit everything I put on screen. I'm probably just going to put some random screenshot of something and then just have that be the audio background, the background. It's not going to change. It's just going to be the funniest shit ever. Just maybe even zoom in on it, slowly. Who knows? I really don't know. I'll put something there. But Shake It Up basically had an idea. So what was I talking about again? Oh, yeah, right, the title. So every time Shake It Up would do something, it would be like, cherry it up, shake it up, cherry it up, pop it up, stuff like that. So, one of those episodes called Mid It Up. Mid It Up, bro. Absolute cinema name, bro. I might save that, honestly, for the poll, honestly. That one's kind of genius, honestly. Just going to type that down. Hold on. Let me get a doc ready. Mid It Up. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Just going to save that there, honestly. If that becomes the title name for this video, I really don't know what to say. But I'm still going to have my friends vote, honestly. I don't know. I don't know if Mid It Up is going to win. But it would be pretty funny if it did. Right, back to Shake It Up. Oh, yeah, I can talk about Gunther and his sister. It's kind of crazy because, the Shake It Up intro might be the best part of the show. Because it's a really good song. I really do like it, honestly. And my favorite part of the intro is when the entire cast just vibes. Also, for some reason, the intro kept on getting shorter. Not really. Kind of. By season 3, it's just the cast isn't dancing and vibing together. It's crazy because, Gunther gets... Because it's so Gunther started off as a main character... And then his sister would be a secondary character. She wouldn't be in a title card. Then in season 2, they would both share the title card. And then in season 3, only, his sister would be in the title card because Gunther's actor left. But he would still guest star in the episode. It's crazy because it's Gunther and his sister basically seem like equals. You can't have one without the other. But then it's Gunther only gets it. I'm not looking up their names. I'm going off of my memory. But Kenan and Carolina, I genuinely think they're really good. It's a shame that they left. But also, I don't think they're the best, antagonistic characters for a Disney show. But then again, it's most Disney sitcoms don't really have antagonistic characters. I don't know. I mean, they're fine. They're okay, they're fine. They're stereotypes, so they have an accent. There's an episode of about that. I mean, I don't really want to talk about it, man, because then it just feels like I'm going to be crossing a landmine. It's Shake It Up, man. This was around the time where On Deck was going on, and they had, some of the craziest things ever. But, I mean, it's Shake It Up. I'm sorry if I keep saying that, but it's I'm literally blanking on things to say because it's Shake It Up is such a nothing of a show. Because, don't get me wrong, there are plot points where it's about Shake It Up, but it's Shake It Up itself is such a confusing show when you consider just how it presents itself. Because it got 3 seasons, but also I don't think it deserved 3 seasons. I don't even think it deserved a season at all. Now, I'm not saying to give this show the Haley's On It treatment where it should have gotten 1 season, taken out back shot, and never to be seen again on Disney+, so therefore no one can support the show. But also, it's Shake It Up, man. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's when you only have 1 crossover episode, it's hard for me to say, yeah, you know what, bro, Shake It Up's a great show. Again, I just feel bad for the creator because this is, the last show he made. He did leave the show, and he wouldn't really be participating in it anymore after season 1. But also, it's just weird that, that might be his legacy. The only thing most people my age are going to remember him for, that he made Shake It Up. And I mean, is that really a fate anyone wants to be remembered for? You made Shake It Up? No, because, I mean, Shake It Up's not that good. It's Shake It Up. Dun, 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 Shake It Up. I'm sorry if you love Shake It Up and you're getting pissed at me saying, damn you, Newt Start, you cannot diss Shake It Up. It was my favorite show. No, the fuck it's not. You're just nostalgic for it because you remember it. Okay? No joke. My siblings saw Shake It Up when they were younger, and they hated it. They didn't like it. They preferred Jessie. They preferred Bunked. They preferred so many other shows because Shake It Up just isn't memorable. It blends into the crowd unironically nothing. I don't want to hate Shake It Up because Shake It Up doesn't do anything to piss me off. And no, that doesn't piss me off, honestly. It's just like, you don't get it. To piss me off, you have to do something intentionally on purpose. An example would be a reflux main running all special charge up and nothing else. It pisses me off because you're making us reef mains look bad. Or the Mulan movie, which pissed me off because of literally everything about it missing the main message. The Lilo and Stitch movie almost did that, but I don't know. Like I couldn't hate it. It's the worst one. Like, it's the worst live action Disney movie. But also it's like, it didn't piss me off like Mulan. I don't have bad history with it. To make me hate something means that you're doing something very fucked up. And Shake It Up just doesn't do that. Shake It Up doesn't do anything that like pisses me off. For me to be like, we gotta take Shake It Up out back and shoot in with the gun. No. Shake It Up, you are not interesting enough for that to happen. You're not. Okay? Like, I'm sorry, but it's like, you aren't interesting enough to lose my marbles over, to shoot someone over. Like, I'm sorry to Shake It Up and its fans, but honestly, gun to my head, it's mid. Like, I tried hyping it up for my siblings. It's like, you guys aren't talking about Shake It Up. We used to watch Shake It Up. Let's watch it. And then none of them wanted to watch it, so I did. And I'm like, I see what people don't talk about it. But also, this is like RuPaul's favorite show. And I mean, RuPaul was in Amphibia, one of the best shows ever. Seriously, go watch Amphibia. Absolute cinema, please. But, I can't take that joke away from RuPaul. And I know someone out there, this is like their favorite Disney Channel show. And I'm just out here dissing it, saying it's okay. Because it kind of is, honestly. Like, keep in mind, I watched this show and I remember it being decent. But that I didn't watch it for some reason. And that's just because Shake It Up felt outclassed. Like, aside from the dancing portions, which didn't interest me as a kid, it wasn't funny, Like, I don't remember laughing at it as hard as other things. Like, I remember laughing at it's so random. But at the same time, though, I also can't hate Shake It Up because I feel bad for it. Because I know no one's going to want to talk about Shake It Up. No one's going to sit down and say Shake It Up is the best show ever made. No one's going to. Because it's Shake It Up. Like, really think about it. Good Luck Charlie had multiple movies, multiple crossovers. It defined a generation. Wizards of Waverly Place came back recently. Jessie is iconic. Sweet Life on Deck, That's So Raven. Even the shows that, people don't really like, there's shows that people would rather talk about. If I were to put money on something, I genuinely think that people are going to talk about any other show before we get to Shake It Up. Shake It Up, you are quite literally the Splatoon 3 challenges of Disney Channel shows. You're going to have your fans and you have your problems. But you're just okay. And no one's going to talk about you unless they have to. And unless someone really loves you. And I don't love you that much. I'm just talking about you because I need to talk to someone about your existence. I watched you entirely. I need to justify doing what I did that for. Otherwise, what was the point of watching it? I tried gassing it up for my siblings. That was the whole point. But then after that, it's like, I basically kept on watching it. With the only interesting parts being like the Thai subplot. Like, I like those, honestly. But also, like, it's Shake It Up. Like, it's forgettable. No one watches it. Like, people will only remember Shake It Up for Bella Thorne and for Zendaya. But if you were to ask them, is this like Zendaya's peak? They'll say, no. This was the start of her beautiful career. When without it, we never would have had it. If you ask someone, is this Bella Thorne's career peak? And people will say, yeah, absolutely, because no one else remembers anything for Bella Thorne. Except that she's dyslexic, and that's kind of cool, that we have a dyslexic rep. Because Cece is also dyslexic. So that's canon. And it occurred to me that I might be mixing up Zendaya and Bella Thorne's characters. No, I'm not. I'm remembering, yeah. So it's nice to have, like, another dyslexic rep, honestly, that is, and that Bella Thorne is dyslexic. That's kind of cool, unlike the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody episode where they did have a dyslexic character, but they fucked it up badly, and made the worst message, and that episode's not able to be seen anymore on Disney Plus. It's banned. So, that's fun. I mean, if you have Disney Plus, maybe give Shake It Up a try. Maybe you might find something more interesting. But also, like, the second episode of the show basically has them eating a giant meatball because Cece and Rocky maxed out their cards and money that they got from Shake It Up, which is $40, which is insane when you think about it because they're both children. Okay, so let's do some math, honestly, because I was going to talk about this too, how Shake It Up Chicago doesn't pay its people well. So they got paid $40 showing up in the show. And let's just say that they're there for 3 hours. Actually, let's say, because $40 per time you show up there, it raises questions. Is that like a flat rate? How much is that, honestly? Well, first you got to look at how much it was. God, I got to actually do math for this. Now I got to tell my accounting assignment to do this. Let's see. When it released, yeah. By the way, for those wondering, according to IDBM, Shake It Up's a 5 out of 10. So me calling it mid is not an insult. Actually, let's stop this side tangent and see what the highest ranked episode is. Yeah, the top rated episode is I Do It Up. Logan tries to discuss his relationship with Rocky. 8.5 stars out of 10. Oh, damn, Chris Thompson's in this one? He wrote it? Okay, yeah, so ignore me. Chris Thompson wrote the script. I guess he just stopped interacting with... I don't know. The point is that this was the last thing he worked on before he sadly passed away. The best season 1 episode is apparently Break It Up. Georgia takes the kids to a technology-free lake house for a week of summer. Yeah, this is on their resume. Belle Thorne is Cece Jones. Yeah, okay, so I got it right. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, right. So Shake It Up released in 2010, right? So let's look at the minimum wage in 2010. In Chicago. Because it takes place in Illinois. So it was $8.25 per hour. I mean, wait. So, yeah, it was $8.25 an hour. So, I mean, I guess removing taxes, maybe they were played reasonably well. But then again, it's like, were they being paid, like, always like that? We know that in the first episode they got paid $40. So they were there for, like... But also, like, that was, like... Okay, so... First time was an audition. That doesn't count. Second time they went on the show, they got paid $40. It's reasonable, and maybe they did get paid well. But also, that means that they'd have to work 5 hours. Actually, 6 to remove some taxes. Which means that they technically got paid and they got to report that money to the IRS income. The point is that in the second episode, they deposit their money and they start eating like this meatball. And like, the meatball has bugs in it. Like, straight up like bugs that come out of it. That was disgusting, dude. And... yeah, that's it really. I mean, I'm sorry I didn't have much to say about, the hit show Shake It Up. The IDBM says is a 5 out of 10. So, I mean, I'm right that it's okay. It has its fans. I'm not really one of them. And I think that's okay. But it isn't one of those things where it's like, I grew out of Shake It Up. Because I don't think I did. It's just Shake It Up wasn't for me. And revisiting it, I can see why my siblings didn't like it either. I guess at the end, it's the Shake It Up discussion tangent. Will I ever truly do something like this again? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe if I have like another sort of moment like this, I might find something I get hyperfixated on. I might want to talk about it again. But who knows? This is meant to really be background audio, honestly. If you stuck around through this, thanks, honestly. Thanks for listening to me to discuss a show that's 15 years old, honestly. Yeah, time passes by fast. I know, crazy, right? I don't know if people will like this. I'm still going to do them if no one else does it because I need an outlet to talk about this type of stuff. well, that sounds bad when I say it, because I do have my friends, and I really love and appreciate every single one of my friends, always. But I also don't want to bore them and constantly be repeating myself on shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Until eventually the hyperfixation just goes away. This might be the best way to do it, and just start recording audio. So thank you, honestly. I really, really do appreciate all those. Shake It Up's available on Disney Plus if you're ever interested in seeing the second episode where they eat the meatball. They were so proud of that they put that in the intro. So just watch the first 2 episodes of Shake It Up for that. And don't pay minimum wage for being on Shake It Up. Were they paid for the charity drive, or was just this? Was that just like, no, it was non-charity? Who can say, really? Either way, thank you very much. Have a good time. Remember to stay safe. Toodaloo.